time. And at a church potluck, we met a lady that was just there for the day. She was an Adventist lady. I don't know if she was visiting relatives or what she was doing. But in the conversation, I found out that she had lived at Tacoma Park for a while. And I found out the years and everything. And somehow in the conversation, she told us a story. And she said that she had a Catholic friend, a good Catholic friend. And one day she said to her, I want to introduce you to vegetarian diet. So she took her to the sanitarium hospital where we had a lovely, dining room. And many visitors would come in. And so she took her there, and they were eating their food. And in walked Elder Froome and another General Conference man with him. And this woman about dropped her fork, the Catholic woman. And she said, what are they doing here? And our Adventist lady said, well, what do you mean by that? That's Elder Froome, up in the General Conference. And she named the other man. And the woman said, no, they are not, they're Catholic priests.
What?
And our friend, our Adventist lady says, what do you mean? They're Adventist ministers. This woman said, no. She says, I've been at Mass when they were performing Mass. I've been in Catholic churches where these men were performing Mass.
I've heard that story from another person who said that the man who was walking with Leroy Froome that day, that the woman identified they were Catholic priests, was the other author of Questions on Doctrine, Roy Allen Anderson.
So this lady passed this on to me. I wish now I had gotten her name and her address.
Well, I mean, think about this a minute, as you've looked at Kellogg. We've talked about a brilliant mind, a brilliant man who's written